Victory. Live from Wembley Arena, Wembley Stadium, I should say, on Sky Sports. Here's round 8. Must be said, so far, McCall has been very disappointing, hasn't he?
Yes, he's done very little. Certainly there's been no snap in his work whatsoever.
But at some point you feel that McCall, sensing his points deficit, might start to really go for it, start to gamble, and that is going to be another key phase.
Well, if McCall wants to retain his title, he really has to start throwing some punches. And if he's going to get Bruno in any sort of trouble, he's got to land with shots.
Glenn McCrory has Bruno in a big points lead, and I imagine the judges must have too. Ooh, the heads seem to come dangerously close together there. McCall having a word with Tony Perez, not happy with something that Bruno was doing inside. McCall having to take the body shot. Bruno was saying when they sparred together, McCall didn't seem to like shots to the belly. Bronk hasn't really tried that too much. He's been mostly headhunting.
Again, Bruno just picking up the extra points by using that jab and then punching off the roof. Just turned to southpaw now. We're seeing a lot of different things from Bruno.
Well, he was doing this in training. I saw him just switch hitting in training. I think that's a little sign of confidence maybe from him, that he feels he can do that. Just trying to mess McCall around a bit more.
I think it is, but he's got to be careful of the dangerous right hand that McCall has. He switches to southpaw. He could leave himself open to that shot.
Yes, he could walk onto one, couldn't he? Bruno still boxing out of the southpaw stance. McCall twice with the jab.
I think it's got to be positive that we're seeing Bruno really thinking there. He's a lot looser because obviously he's doing a lot of different things, so he's got a good rhythm.
Now he's back. Southpaw again as the round ends. What did you make of that one, Glenn?
Again, I think a good round for Bruno. He's doing some good things. I think it was a nice little power when he turned to the southpaw. He's throwing body shots. He's just switching it around a bit, and it still shows that he's thinking well.
Nigel Benn shouting out 4 more rounds to go. Oliver McCall's family are here too. I wonder if they think this title might be slipping away. He's got 6 children, 2 sons, 4 daughters. And there's Frank's wife, Laura. I think the eldest daughter, Nicola, may be here. I was told she would be coming, but haven't seen her yet.
See a bit of the eye damage there on McCall. He's had to ship some heavy punches that will be taking their toll.
Round. Bruno still with the swelling under his right eye. McCall with the slight damage under his left, but that hasn't grown any worse since it happened very early in the fight, about round 2. McCall, the better success rate in terms of percentages, but look at that, Bruno's landed 97 to McCall's 70. Is the key thing, I think. And mostly they've been better quality. Now McCall, I just get the feeling, is trying to step it up now, Glenn.
Yes, I think really panic stations must be starting to come in a little bit. We're into the 9th round now, and he's a long way behind. He's got to really do something a bit special.
I think the question now is, can Bruno last home? He's not in the finishing straight by any means yet.
Just using a little bit of experience there, Bruno, by holding McCall, getting a few little extra seconds rest.
That's a good right hand over the top of McCall's guard. Again, the tape coming a bit loose, this time on Bruno's left glove. Bruno in the past has been described as wooden and robotic, and maybe early in his career those were pretty fair criticisms, but he has gained greater know-how and manoeuvrability and boxing savvy as he's gone on.
Yes, and he's certainly showed an awful lot of that tonight. He's done a lot of different things, and he's done them well. Really, he just has to keep relaxed and loose so he doesn't start to stiffen and tire.
John Morris, the Secretary of the British Boxing Board of Control, saying this morning Bruno deserves a world title for everything he's done for British boxing. But if it was a popularity contest, he'd have won it years ago. Right hand was a good shot again from Bruno. So far, so good from his point of view.
Yes, he's doing everything right. McCall just can't find the answers.
He's outboxed McCall and outpunched him so far.
And McCall has really boxed with like a fighter with very little desire.
Bruno's round again. And there are now only 3 to go. What are they saying in that corner, I wonder? George Benton, the trainer, with Greg Page, the former world heavyweight champion there. Malcolm Garrett's in there. He hasn't really looked anything like as committed as Bruno, has he?
None whatsoever. He hasn't had any spark. You see a good right hand, he just can't get anything off. And it's the jab, for me, that is doing this for Bruno. He's controlling the fight behind the jab. And then when McCall gets close in, this sort of work comes from Bruno. And these are sickening punches. You see, they look a lot happier in the Bruno corner.
George Francis urging his man on. In the past, George hammered the likes of John Conte and John Mugabe as well in more recent times.
You see Nigel Benn there shouting, use the jab, use the jab. He sees it. That's a key weapon. That's keeping McCall off balance. He's not allowing himself to set his feet to land the big punches. And this is good loose work from Bruno.
And there's a rising tide of noise now around Wembley Stadium because this crowd sense that Bruno might be close.
McCall is just trying to lift himself, trying to pick it up a little bit more now, trying to charge in.
If Bruno was to lose this now, I think it would be probably the biggest letdown of all the world title fights he's had, wouldn't it? He's so much in control of this fight at the moment.
Yes, he's boxed with a new maturity. He's been very much in command and done pretty much as he pleases.
Well, he said before the fight, I'm bigger, I'm fitter, I'm more focused.